Tuesday night rather than a Saturday night. So those of you who don't go to weekend things, but maybe a weeknight thing might work for you. It's Tuesday night, 7 p.m., the 16th of August. It's my class called Frequency, so breath work and sound. Yeah, and I think that's it for now. I'm also teaching this Sunday here, FYI. This Sunday, 9 a.m. power, 10:30 restore. So if you want to come. Okie doke. Any questions before we start? Okay. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's just start in a comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like for you. And if you're already there, perfect. If you want to make any little adjustments to get more comfortable, to feel more just kind of aware in your body, feel free. So if you want to take a moment, get your wiggles out, let your head roll from side to side or roll your shoulders out, even reach your arms up, anything that calls to you. Sometimes I just kind of rock side to side on my sit bones to find more of a sense of grounding. Eventually settle into stillness. Be intentional with where and how you place your hands. So you can rest your hands on your lap, palms face up for a little more receptivity, openness, face down for a little more grounding. If you'd like, you can even bring one hand to your heart space, one hand to your low belly, or hands to prayer at your heart center. With your eyes closed, just take these first few moments to really bring your awareness to what's going on inside of you. So getting out of your mind and feeling into your body. Feel physically what's there, what's present. Energetically, emotionally, what's going on inside. So are there any emotions you can notice? And you don't necessarily have to label them or know what they are. But where do you feel them and how do they feel? Heavy, light, tight? How do they look if you were to visualize them? So just bringing more awareness into what's going on inside of you, connecting with yourself in a deeper way, in a more intentional way. And you can even notice your thoughts. So you can't turn your thoughts off. It's literally impossible to do as a human being. So let your thoughts come, let your thoughts go without getting involved in them. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Start to observe, start to witness and watch. Feel your breath, the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. And if you're a visual person, maybe you visualize your breath as it flows through you. Next time you breathe in very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And hold in fullness. When you think you are full, see if you can sip in a little bit more. Big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ah. Do that again. So inhale, fill up. And this time, if you want, reach your arms to the sky. Hold in fullness, get as tall as you can, reach through your fingertips. Big sigh out your mouth, let your arms fall down or slowly travel down up to you. One last time, just like that. Inhale, fill up, reach if you'd like. Feel all this breath, this life force inside of you. And then when you're ready, exhale, release, let it go. Ah. Come forward onto your hands and your knees, tabletop position, and start to move through your cat-cows as you connect with your Ujjayi breath. So inhale to lift the crown of your head and your tailbone, spread through your front ribs. Exhale to round, chin to chest, navel to spine, tuck your tailbone, and even push the ground away. So back and forth through these two movements as you cultivate your Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So see if you can start to not only feel your breath, but also hear it like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper. And then once you feel like, okay, I've got my breath, I've got my rhythm, start to explore a little more intuitively through your body, a little more creatively. So maybe you start to circle your hips around or even draw figure eights with your hips. Perhaps you just want to sit back into a child's pose and rest there, or explore from there, move around a little bit in your child's pose. You want to work into your wrists, spin your fingers out to the sides of your mat or even back towards your knees, and just gently rock forward and back, side to side. You could also flip your palms up. So lots of ways to get deeper into your body. Keep your breath moving and flowing, that deep diaphragmatic breath. Maybe close your eyes. So going from your felt sense, your felt experience, not so much your mind. So out of judgment and into just observation, witnessing, noticing. In your next few rounds, downward facing dog is where we will end up. So no rush. Start your own transition whenever you're ready. So if you want to move through a vinyasa to get there, if you want to hover your knees above the ground a couple inches in tabletop, really find your strength, and then slowly lift your hips up and back. Lots of ways to transition as well. Really nice, you guys. As you move into your down dog, keep your exploration going. So feeling into it, pedal out your heels, shift your weight from side to side. Maybe explore, what does it feel like to bring your feet together or to take your feet out wide? What feels better in your body? Maybe explore what would happen if you press more into your thumbs and your index fingers. And can you press into your thumbs and your index fingers without rolling inward through your shoulders? So can you keep your shoulders out away from your ears? So much to play with, to get curious about. Can you feel your big, deep breaths moving through you? So great, big inhales that create a literal sense of lightness inside. Great big exhales, strong exhales that connect you to your center, to your intrinsic strength. Nice poses. I love it. You guys look so good. Good awareness. Take one more big inhalation. See if you can lift your sit bones a little bit higher. Really push the ground away. Exhale. Look to the top of your yoga mat. However you want to get there. Forward fold. So feet at least hips width distance apart for this first one. All 10 toes face directly forward. Take ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, or if you prefer, hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. Nice job, you guys. So let your upper body be heavy, let your head be heavy, neck relaxed. See if you can keep your weight just slightly forward in your feet. So not rocking back into your heels, but more weight in your toes, balls of your feet, and then lift your butt towards the sky. Feel a connection to your center, navel to spine, like there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. You're a rag doll dangling from that rope. Maybe sway a little bit, bob a little bit. Upper body is relaxed. Yes, very nice. Take one more round. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. How much length can you create? Nice, Eileen. And exhale, bow, fold. Do that one more time, halfway lift position. So top of your head reaches forward, back of your neck is long, stick your butt way out, press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold, empty out. This time, come through your halfway lift and keep rising. So lead with your heart all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch tall. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain, reach. Swan dive down, exhale. Think of moving in slow motion. Feel your body as it moves through space. Beautiful, nice, Christine. Inhale, halfway lift, spine parallel to the ground. Get all the rounding out of your back. And exhale, fold, release, let it go. Root through your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice work. One more round, just like that. Inhale, high mountain. Swan dive down. So bend your knees a lot if it feels better in your low back. Let your heart guide. Then release. Neck relaxes at the bottom. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold all the way to empty. Navel to spine connection. Lead with your heart all the way back up. Inhale, stretch tall, maybe even gaze up. Nice cam. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, my friends, inhale, arms to the sky. And then pause here, interlace your fingers and just flip your palms to face up. So pressing up through your palms. Take a great big inhale. And then as you exhale, side body stretch over towards the windows, send your hips over towards the door. Press out through your palms. Take one more big deep breath. End of your exhale, we're gonna roll forward. So chin to chest, round your back, press your palms forward, bend your knees and tuck your tailbone. So it's like you're in a standing cat pose. See if you can stretch side to side. So lift one shoulder, then the other, kind of swivel your hips side to side, feel into your back body, back ribs, the space between. Yeah, very nice. One more round. And then side body stretch over to the other side. So upper body towards the door, hips towards the windows. Feel into that one great big breath. And then at your own pace, continue to work that around in a little circle. So that exact same movement, just faster, fluid, feeling into your body. After you've taken a couple one direction, you can switch to the opposite direction. If having your fingers interlaced is hard, if your hands are sweaty, they keep slipping, you can just hold on to one hand. Just feel into it, make it feel good in your body. Eventually, let's say in your next breath or two, come back to center, just pressing up through your palms, lengthening as much as you can. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. One more big inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Good job. Halfway lift with your in-breath, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time plant your hands, step back to plank position, top of a push-up. Inhale at the top, and you're welcome to come to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, lower just halfway down. So strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that once more. Exhale, halfway down. Elbows over wrist. Shoulders do not roll forward. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, slow as you can go all the way to your belly. Good. Spider-Man Cobra, bring your hands out nice and wide onto the hardwood floor. Fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, twist to your right side and dip your left shoulder down. Yes, inhale back through center. Lift your heart, tone your low belly. Exhale, other side, twist. Beautiful, you guys. Go one more time each way with your own breath at your own pace. The wider you bring your hands, the more you will be able to get into your shoulders. Beautiful. Eventually, an inhale brings you back to center. You can hold there an extra breath or two if you want, if it feels good. Downward facing dog is our eventual destination. Move back with awareness and intention. Nice job. Big deep breaths, about 5 rounds. If you want to move and explore, if you want to stretch one leg up and then the other. So anything that calls to you. Slow, spacious Ujjayi breath. Good job, you guys. Press through your hands, lift from your center, navel to spine connection at the bottom of each exhale, Uddiyana Bandha. Take one more big inhalation. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, empty out first, then step or hop, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift position, nice and long, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, let it go, all the way to empty, and then press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise. Inhale, stretch your arms up, hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. This time, exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, so shoulder blades hug your spine. If you can, start to reach your hands back away from your body. Try not to lock out your elbows, so feel for yourself a little micro bend in your elbows, or even a big bend in your elbows if that's helpful. Work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Add a little baby back bend if you would like. So rather than lifting your head, lift your heart, lift your sternum. Hug in with your inner thighs. Press your hips gently forward. Take one more big inhalation. Nice. Keep your clasp. Exhale. Hinge at your hips. Slow swan dive down. Hang out in your forward fold with your fingers interlaced for about 3 rounds of breath. So bend your knees a lot if it feels better. See if you can lift your butt higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher, maybe even forward. So as your upper body folds forward, your shoulders stay open. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. Lift your knuckles, one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your low back. Gently release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Nice, Aliza. Give them a little shake out if you want. Maybe shake your head, yes or no. With your next inhale, halfway lift. Realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa however you would like, or you can always skip it completely, straight back to down dog if you'd rather. So make it your own, add push-ups, take it on your knees, substitute cat-cows, whatever works. Nice, Marsha. And then downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. All right, friends, from your down dog, next inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Beautiful. So hips square for this one, inner thighs face each other. And then I want you to get curious about what does it feel like if you lift up high on your left tiptoes. So your foot that's on the ground, come up to your left tiptoes, come up to the ball of your left foot, bend your left knee a lot, and then see if you can reach your right leg a little bit higher. So it almost feels like you could pounce forward or hop up to a handstand. Just feel into that for a moment. And then if you want, you can play with pressing your left heel down, working the length in the back of your left leg. How does that feel? Does it feel like you lose some engagement or some activation? Or does it feel like you're still connected to your center? Is there still integrity in the posture? So there's so much to notice. There's so many different ways to be in the same pose. What works best for you? Take one more big inhale, press down through your hands, press up through your right foot. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. Exhale, soft as you can. Step your right foot through. Low lunge. All right, we're not going to do this in our flow, but just for now, bring your back knee down. If you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat, and then hands come up to your front thigh for a moment. Walk your front foot forward just an inch or so, not much. Keep your hips completely square, and then see if you can start to work your right butt cheek forward and down towards your right heel, like you want to sit your right butt cheek on your right heel. Tone your low belly, so navel to spine, lift your heart. If you'd like, you can take one arm or both arms to the sky. Heart stays lifted, belly stays toned, right butt cheek towards your right heel. And then energetically imagine you're pressing down through your right heel and trying to pull it back and up towards your right butt cheek. Yeah, beautiful. Nice job. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw. Allow that sensation in your hips to just be there. Settle into it, sit with it. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, everybody. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. We'll rise up to a crescent lunge now. So tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. If your mat's folded, you can unfold it. Crescent lunge when you're ready. So strong, sturdy legs. Pull your front hip back, back hip forward. So like those big femur bones in your thighs, we're plugging them into the hip sockets. Nice, Charles. Tone through your low abdominals to protect your low back. And as you do that, you should feel your heart lift a little bit higher. Good. Maybe gaze up. See if you can reach up higher through your fingertips. Imagine there's energy shooting out of your fingers. Beautiful. One more big, huge inhale. Listen, as you exhale, chair plane pose. So your right foot stays where it's at. Left foot steps all the way to the top of your mat. Swing your arms back. Keep your heart lifted. Weight is in your heels for now. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them. Good. Heart is lifted like you're in a little baby cobra. Back muscles squeeze around your spine. Nice, Mikkel. Take one more round if you want. You can float up to your tiptoes. All right, inhale, set your heels on the ground. Right foot stays on the ground, standing staff. Left knee lifts, arms reach up. So find your balance here. Flex through your left toes, active through your left foot. Nice job, you guys. Slow, deep breaths. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, figure four. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh, hands to heart. Sit back into a one-legged chair. Beautiful. You can stay right here. Simply breathe. Or feel free to explore a little bit. You've got about 3 rounds. So maybe you come into a forward fold variation. Maybe you swing your arms back like chair plane. Anywhere you want to go. Twist, arm balance, fall in and out of the pose a million times. Meet yourself where you are at. Good work. One more round. Slow, deep breath. Good work. Inhale, back to standing staff. Arms to the sky. Lift your left knee. You can extend your left leg as you want, if you want. And then exhale, just set your left foot down and slowly dive down. Forward fold, nice and easy. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Move through your vinyasa. Add or subtract anything you like. Skip it all together if you'd rather. Move with your breath, with your body. So paying attention even through the transitions. Nice job. From your down dog, Ujjayi breath, inhale your left leg to the sky. So same thing, hips square, inner thighs face each other. And just kind of play around with it for a moment. Lift up to your right tiptoes, bend your right knee, hug in with your inner thighs, and see if you can find a little more length in your left leg. Push into the ground. When you bring your right heel towards the ground, what happens? Do you lose some activation? Do you lose connection to center? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You feel what feels best and most skillful for you. Keep pressing down. Keep lifting from your belly button. Keep breathing. One last huge inhalation. Press up with your left foot. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly on your back, tippy toes. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. Exhale, step forward softly. Coming down to your back knee to begin with. So back knee comes down gently. If you need to, you can double up your mat and then hands up to your front thigh. Good. Walk your front foot forward just a teeny tiny bit, like an inch or so, and then start to sit your left butt cheek on your left heel. Get it as close as you can, forward and down. As your left butt cheek moves forward and down, don't let your right hip open out to the right. Keep it facing straight forward. Don't let your low belly give out. So if your low back feels like it's crunching up, navel to spine, lift your heart. Maybe one or both arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Yes, nice, Sandra. So left butt cheek towards left heel. And at the same time, press down through your left heel. Imagine you're trying to pull your left heel back and up towards your left butt cheek. Heart high, soft through your face. Breathe, slow, steady. Allow the sensation to be there in your legs. Let go of resistance. Take one more big inhalation, maybe reaching a tiny bit higher if your arms are up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Set up your crescent lunge now. So tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Rise as you are ready. Strong legs, stable foundation. Front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Femur bones plug into the sockets. Nice, Hannah. Tone your low belly to get out of your low back. Find more length in your side bodies. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, soften your face. And just feel, what does it feel like to be in your body and be in crescent lunge right now, to breathe into all the tiny little spaces. One more great big inhale. As you exhale, chair plane. So step forward, swing your arms back. Option to go right into your drinking bird. So if you want to float up to your tiptoes, lift your heels as high as you can. Yeah, maybe bend your knees even more. Heart stays lifted, back muscles strong. Nice job. One more round wherever you're at. Inhale, heels down, standing staff. Left foot is your base. So right knee lifts, flex your right toes back towards your right shin. For now, hug in with your inner thighs. So find that connection to center. It's like you're hugging in and then lifting up, zipping up a zipper through your midline. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, figure four, one-legged chair. So sit back, hands to your heart. Keep the flex in your right toes. Weight in your left heel. Both butt cheeks are reaching back. You can go wherever you want. So if you want to explore in your own way, perfect. You want to stay right where you're at. Focus on your breath. Perfect. Your pose, your expression, your exploration. If that means you fall out 20 times, perfect. Meet yourself right there. That's your practice today. Last couple rounds, wherever you're at. Thanks, Eliza. Good, you guys. Slowly, let's come back to standing staff. So reach up, right knee lifts. If you want more, you can extend through your right leg. One more big inhale. Exhale, just set your right foot down on your mat and follow your breath down, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, vinyasa, however you would like. Skip it if you'd rather. Downward facing dog, or if you want to grab a quick child's pose, feel free. Take a few rounds of breath, just reconnecting, kind of recalibrating. So slow down. I say this all the time, but I think it's so true. Your body gets tired so quickly, your muscles fatigue so fast, but your breath, every time you breathe in, it's brand new. So use it. If you can figure out how to use your breath to support you in your practice, I think it's a whole different experience. We will now move through that entire sequence, my friends. One breath, one movement. That doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our breath. If at any time you want to do something different or you want to take a little break, you want to modify, totally fine with me. So my cues, think of them all as invitations. Take them if they work. If not, let them go. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Take one more great big inhale, pushing the ground away, lift your hips a little higher, and then exhale, look forward, step or float, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift position, lots of length. Good, Marriott. Exhale, fold, bow, let it go. Ah. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Inhale, hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, arms reach up, stretch. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Use your inhale to lift your heart and reach your hands back. So work that opening through your shoulders. As you exhale, slow dive down. Bring your hands to your low back. Release your clasp as you fold in. Halfway lift position. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. So try to keep your exhale going as you lower. Good, nice, Kathy. Inhale, heart lifts, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hips lift, down dog. Great big inhale, take your right leg to the sky, strong and powerful, lots of awareness. Exhale, use your core, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Right into crescent lunge, breathe in, rise up, strong through your legs. Now exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Step forward, swing your arms back, maybe float to your tiptoes. Inhale, standing staff, right foot is your foundation. Lift your left knee. Figure 4, exhale, sit back, get low, weight in your right heel. Inhale, standing staff, reach up. You can extend your left leg if you want. And then as you exhale, set your left foot down and dive down, forward fold. Nice and easy with your breath, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga dandasana, or you can always skip it. Heart lifts with your inhale. Try not to just move through it, but hit your back bend, then back to down dog as you exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky, strong, powerful, beautiful. Exhale, step forward as soft as you can. Straight into crescent, inhale, rise, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, step forward, arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Yes. Inhale, standing staff, left foot is your base this time. Lift your right knee. Find your balance, sit back into your one-legged chair, figure 4. Exhale, get low, weight in your left heel. Good. Inhale, reach up, maybe extend your right leg forward. And exhale, right foot down, dive down. Keep moving with your breath, forward fold. Spinal extension as you breathe in. This one, don't just move through it. Feel all of that length. Then exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga, strong arms, strong belly. Heart lifts with your inhalation. Hips lift with your exhalation, downward facing dog. Give yourself a couple rounds in your down dog. Reconnect, maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel good. We've got one more time through. Listen for a few small changes. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, try to let go of anticipation and be with what is happening right now. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And exhale, look forward, step or float, forward fold, top of your space. Halfway lift position as you breathe in, feel into that length. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand, arms to the sky, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, arms reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Use your inhale to roll your shoulders back, to reach your hands back, lift your heart, maybe gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down. As you dive, hands to low back, release your clasp. Inhale to your halfway lift position, spine long. Stick your butt out behind you. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Yes. Inhale, lift your heart. Awesome, Jen. And exhale, lift your hips. Nice, Lisa. All right, listen here. Right leg to the sky as you breathe in. Stay here if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. So add a little corkscrew twist. Use your oblique strength. Awesome, Charles. Inhale, back up, three-legged, stretch it out. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. So aim high on your right arm, maybe even bend your elbows out a little push-up. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged, stretch. Now everybody, right knee to your nose and step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, slowly rise, strong through your legs. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So top of your mat, arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Inhale, standing staff, right foot is your base. Lift your left knee, flex your left toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, weight in your right heel, get low. Good, nice, Celeste. Inhale, back to standing staff. Listen, just for fun, we're gonna add a curtsy squat. Swing your left leg around, left toes off the right side of your yoga mat, hands to heart. Again, get low. Now, high mountain, both feet on the ground, both arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Breathe in, spinal extension. And exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Skip it if you would rather. Inhale, back bend, don't move through it, feel it first. Then downward facing dog, nice job. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Stay here, hold, or left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques, push the ground away, obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog, stretch it out. And left to left with your exhale, aim high, add a push-up if you want. Inhale, back up, stretch, lengthen. Beautiful, you guys. Everyone, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, then step forward. Nice job. Rise up, crescent lunge, strong legs, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, top of your mat, chair plane or drinking bird, float to your tiptoes. Yeah, inhale, standing staff, left foot is your base, right knee lifts, flex your right toes back. Figure four, exhale, sit back, weight in your left heel, hands to heart, follow your breath. Inhale, standing staff, option to extend right. Now remember, we're adding our curtsy squat. Exhale, swing your right leg around, right tiptoes to the ground, hands to heart. Low in your legs, square in your hips. Inhale, high mountain. And exhale, dive down slowly, forward fold. You are almost there. Stick with me. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Pause here, my friends. Lower to your forearms, forearm plank. Now you choose, stay in a forearm plank or dolphin pose. Walk your toes towards your elbows. Lift your hips as high as you can. Everybody hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. If you're modifying, you can interlace your fingers instead. If you've got the belly of your forearms on the ground, arms are parallel, palms face down. Press down especially into thumbs and index. Wherever you're at, maybe hover or extend your right leg to the sky. Take 2 big breaths. Slow, steady, soft through your face. If you're in dolphin and you want to take a hop or two, feel free. Good job, you guys. You are almost there. Lower your right foot. Lift your left foot or your left leg. Hop if you want, if you're in dolphin. Keep breathing. You are so much stronger than your mind wants you to know. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. One last round. Good job. Left foot down. Everybody find a resting pose. So maybe a child's pose. Maybe you just want to lie down flat on your belly. Hero's pose, seated meditation, whatever works for you. Somewhere you can relax and you can come back to your slow, deep breath. If you want open mouth exhales, go for it. So just feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. Feel all the energy that we've stirred up inside. Feel it circulating around. So reconnecting to your inner world. Is there any space you can notice that was not there before? Is there any tightness you can notice that was not there before? Is there any openness? So just tuning in. As you are ready, tabletop position, just hands and knees. From tabletop, we'll move into a modified side plank, opening towards the window. So right hand is your base, pivot on your right knee, so your right foot comes out behind you like a little kickstand. Left leg back, left arm up. Yeah, very nice. So if it feels like your butt's sticking out behind you, see if you can press your hips forward. And then take your left arm towards the front of the room, bicep next to your ear, lengthen your left side. Left foot can stay on the ground, or you can float your left leg up, make your left leg strong and powerful. Stay here, final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Good, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up, but rather kick your foot back. Rotate your heart to look up, press your hips gently forward, breathe into your belly. One last huge breath. Nice work. End of your exhale, slowly release, unwind back to hands and knees. All right, from here, we will move into thread the needle. So right leg out to the right. If you need to, you can kind of scoot over to the left side of your mat for more space. Right leg extends straight out from your hip and your toes face directly forward. Reach your left arm out to the left, all the way up to the sky. Breathe in. And on an exhalation, thread your left arm through. Reach, reach, reach. Then come down to rest outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Anywhere you want to take this, any variation. If you do not like having your right leg lifted, or your right knee lifted, I should say, you can bring your right knee to the ground at any time. Good. Breathe into your back body, slow, steady, spacious breath. See if you can feel every time you exhale, feel that navel to spine connection. Find the very bottom. Take about 3 more rounds. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Good, everybody. If you do have your right hand lifted, bring your right palm back to the earth. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm and reach it all the way up one more time, high as you can. Exhale, set your left hand down. Now take your right leg. So if you brought your right knee down, you can join us here. Take your right leg and swing your right tiptoes off the left side of your mat. Pull your hips over to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. Look back at your right tiptoes. So maybe you bend one or both elbows. Maybe you round a little. Maybe you arch a little. Maybe you rock forward or back a little bit. Take one more huge breath. Yeah, and then come back, tabletop position. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk it out. Feel into your dog pose. Slow, deep breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And then try not to shift through your hands or your shoulders. Open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach it out, reach it up. It's like your hip is a hinge on a door. Your right leg is the door. It just swings open. Stay right here. Get this awesome stretch for the front of your hip, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Yeah, right arm forward, heart forward. Press your hips up. Beautiful, Celeste. Thanks, Kathy. One more round, your fullest expression. And then come back, everybody. 3-legged down dog, right leg high. See if you can square off your hips, so feel the difference. Take one more big inhale, lengthen. Nice work. Exhale, right foot to the top of your yoga mat. Rise to a warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Back heel pivots down. Yeah. So right toes face directly forward, left toes face directly to the left. As you bend deeply into your front knee, really track your front knee towards your pinky toe rather than letting it collapse in towards your big toe. So press into the outer edges of both feet. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior, front palm rotates up, reach up, try to touch the sky, reach back. Keep bending into your front knee. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Imagine you're trying to lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, back to warrior two, set up for triangle. So straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance by just an inch or so. Imagine there's a rope attached to your outer left hip and it's pulling towards the back wall at the same time as you're trying to reach towards the front wall. So as if you're being pulled in opposite directions, reach, 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 reach. When you can't go any further, right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. So as you bring your right hand down, left arm up, your torso does not collapse down. Heart stays open, shoulders stay open, hips stay open. Yes, you guys look so good. You can absolutely stay right here in your triangle pose, work it in any way you want, or option to move into a balancing half moon. So reach forward through your right hand, take a block with you if you're using one. Back leg floats up. If you want to move into Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, just like when we were on our hands and our knees, same thing. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Yeah, very nice. Wherever you are at, my friends, 2 more deep breaths. If your left leg is extended, see if you can make it strong, powerful, like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. We will meet back in warrior two. So slowly and as intentionally, gracefully as possible. Nice, Charles. Come back to warrior two. You guys are awesome. That looks so good. All right. From here, straighten your front leg again. This time, parallel your feet. All 10 toes face the windows. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, wide-legged forward fold. Absolutely anywhere you would like to take it, about 5 breaths. Notice, feel, observe. Notice what comes, notice what goes, and let it. Nice, Jen. Good, you guys. Last couple rounds. So if you're working somewhere, slowly begin to wrap it up. All right, fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. Find a halfway lift. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward so you're in a low lunge position. And then just step forward, forward fold, top of your space. Once you have arrived, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Inhale, arms to the sky. Flow with your breath, swan dive down, exhale. Inhale, find your halfway lift, let your breath guide. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Now pause here, full side plank on your right hand. If you want to modify again, totally fine with me. If you want to come down to your right forearm, totally fine with me. So roll onto the outer edge of your right foot, unless you are modifying, do your own thing. And then try to lift your hips really, really high. Take your left arm forward and maybe even float your left leg up. So push the ground away with your right hand. Take one more huge breath. Yes, end of your exhale. Good work, plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top to prepare, find your strength, and then slowly lower down. Back bend of your choice. Give yourself as long as you like. And then just child's pose for a moment. Sit back, rest, breathe into your low back. Soften where you can soften your forehead, your jaw, your cheeks, inside of your mouth. Tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, from hands and knees, this time modified side plank, left hand is your base. So rotate on your left knee, left foot comes out behind you like a little kickstand. It's super helpful. Right leg extends back and then right arm up. Press your hips forward towards the wall in front of you. Nice, Cam. And then maybe, good, maybe reach your right arm forward towards me, towards the front wall. So bicep next to your ear. And then you're lengthening, stretching from your right fingertips back to your right toes or your heel. Yeah, stay here or bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Yes, your pose, your expression. See if you can let your heart turn to look up towards the sky. What we are doing right now is just like balancing half moon, except we're on our hands and our knees. So start to create the muscle memory. Feel what it feels like when you've got a little more support underneath you. One last round. Good job. End of your exhale slowly, hands and knees, tabletop position. If you need to, you can kind of crawl over to the right side of your mat, extend your left leg straight out to the left, toes face forward. So your heel comes straight out from your hip. Right arm out to the right, and then if you can, all the way up. Inhale, open up through the right side of your heart. Exhale, thread your right arm through. Reach, reach, reach. Come down to rest gently. And big breath. Anywhere you want to go on this side. Very nice. Soft through your face. See if you can breathe even deeper than you thought you could. Exhale slower than you thought you could. Nice, Kate. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, bring your left hand back to the ground. With your next inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it all the way up, 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 open up one more time, and then exhale, right hand down. Take your left leg all the way over, so left tiptoes off the right side of your yoga mat. Pull your hips over to the left towards the windows as you gaze back over your right shoulder. So this should feel good. See if you can find a way to make it feel good. Give yourself what you need here. Breathe into it. One more big deep breath. Yeah, nice, Kathy. And then come back, tabletop, hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Try not to move through hands or shoulders as you peel your left hip open. So bend your knee, reach it out, and then reach it up. Feel your left hip stack on top of right. Great place to stay, or option to flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind you. Left arm forward. Nice, heart forward. Good, Sandra. Send your breath all the way down into your belly. One last round if you're in the back bend. Maybe lift your knee higher if you're in the three-legged dog variation, and then come back, everybody. Three-legged dog, square off your hips, extend your left leg high. Big inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior two, rise when you're ready. Virabhadrasana 2. Left toes face forward, right toes face to the right. Front knee tracks towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. Pressing the outer edges of your feet. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back. Keep the bend in your front knee, but lift your left rib cage up away from your left hip. So lengthening through your left side. Yes, beautiful. Take one more big inhale. And exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your front legs, set up for your triangle pose. So shorten your stance a teeny tiny bit if you want. Now imagine again, there's a rope attached to the outside of your back hip, your right hip. It's pulling back. So hips go back as you reach forward, like you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Then left hand down, right arm up. So nothing has to change in your upper body. You don't lower your torso. You don't collapse through your upper body. You stay nice and open. Nice, Jen. Beautiful, you guys. Maybe you reach your right arm forward. So triangle pose, stay here if you want, or start to move into your balancing half moon. Take a block with you if you'd like. Left hand reaches forward as you bend into your left knee, and then back foot floats up. Strong through your back leg, active through your back foot. If you'd like, you can bend your back knee, reach back and grab hold. So use that muscle memory you just created in your modified side plank. Do the same thing here. You're just balancing on one foot. Back leg strong. Yeah, beautiful poses. Take one more full round of breath, your fullest expression. Meet back in warrior two, as soft, as slow, as graceful as possible. Yeah, very nice. All right, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, swan dive down, stick your butt out, heart forward, all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you wanna take it on this side. Stay connected to your breath, stay present. So rather than wandering off with your thoughts, stay in your body, stay on your mat. Notice, feel, observe. Even if you are hating this pose or hating this practice, that's okay. Let yourself be there, wherever you are at. Your present moment experience, just allowing it fully. Take one or two more rounds. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, so fingertips to the ground. Bend your knees if you need to. Walk your hands forward. Nice, Hannah. Rotate your toes forward, and then just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift on an in-breath, lengthen and realign. Exhale, fold and bow. One last time, we will rise all the way up. Big full body stretch, breathe in. And hands to heart, breathe out. Continue to flow with breath. Inhale, high mountain. Swan dive down. So let this feel good. Traction out your spine, then fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Last big power pose. You've got your side plank, full side plank on your left hand. So roll into the baby toe edge of left foot, or if you're modifying, do your thing. Totally good with me. Option to take your right arm forward towards the front wall. Option to float your right leg up. As you float your right leg up, see if you can lift your hips even higher. Good. Awesome job. Your fullest expression, whatever that looks like for you today. It doesn't have to look like your neighbors. What does it look like for you? What does it feel like? One last inhale. Exhale, plank or modified. Find your strength, push the ground away, breathe in, and then slowly lower, breathe out. Back bend of your choice, hold for as long as you want. And then you choose one last down dog or one last child's pose. About 3 big breaths. Open mouth exhales are welcome. Ha. Soften your face. Soften your shoulders. Soften your heart. And then everybody meet in the middle, hands and knees, come into a seat. You choose variation of pigeon, either in a seat or on your back. So seated variations, we've got this one, we've got this one, we've got this one. So you can choose what works best, or you can lay down and just take your supine pigeon, figure 4 lying down. So whatever will best serve you. And if you're like, I actually really wanted just my regular pigeon today, feel free to take that too. Yes. Flexed and active. I don't know if I said right leg on top, so just whatever leg you have on top, make sure that ankle is strong. Good. And your pose, your expression, whatever you've chosen, be there. Send your breath down into your hips. While you are breathing, settling in, I'll share this really quick John O'Donohue poem with you, or just thought with you. He says, I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding. I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding. So can you just be with what is happening, what is unfolding right now? And right now. And right now, breath by breath, moment by moment. Take about 3 more rounds. Good. And then as you feel ready, my friends, find your way out of your posture, whatever way works best for you. And take a little bit of movement to kind of neutralize, and then move to the other side. So anything that calls to you in between. Yeah, I love it. Windshield wipers with your knees. If you're in a seated position, maybe a reverse tabletop. Anything goes. And then opposite leg on top, your variation, probably the same variation you took on the other side. But if you know you've got something different going on in each hip, then honor that. And then most of you have heard this before if you come to my class often, but I love it. It's by Jeff Foster, and he just says, nothing can make you happy until nothing can make you happy. So yes, there are things that bring us happiness in the moment for sure. Connections help us find happiness or feel happiness in a moment. Things help us feel just a kind of instant gratification in a moment, but nothing leaves us fulfilled for our entire life from the outside. There's nothing we can grasp at. There's nothing we can take in from outside to make us happy. at least permanently happy. So it has to come from within. You have to feel into your own wholeness from the inside out. Take about 3 more breaths. I will just leave it up to you ultimately. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides, find your way out of your hip opener, any poses to neutralize on this side. And then everybody eventually down on your back. Rest with your arms above your head and your legs extended forward for a moment. And if that hurts your back, if that bothers your low back, then you can bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent, feet a little bit wider than your hips, and let your knees fall in. So just resting here, allowing your body to settle here, allowing gravity to hold you. Good. And then everybody take a great big huge inhale and reach your arms long, reach your legs long. If your ribs lift a lot, try to press down through the backs of your ribs. Exhale, draw your knees in, find a gentle rock from side to side. And then I'm gonna say 10 to 15 more breaths, anywhere you wanna go to complete your practice. So maybe a supine twist on each side, maybe an inversion, maybe a heart opener, maybe you wanna go straight into your Shavasana, get an extra long Shavasana today, and that's totally fine with me. So just take these last few moments to really check in with your body. What does it need? What would be most beneficial to you? And then as you're ready, you can slowly start your transition into your final relaxation, either the traditional corpse pose, or if there's any other position you want to take your final resting pose, your Shavasana in, please feel free. My thought for you as you transition, as you slowly find your way there, is by Robert Adams today. He says, there is something within you that knows what to do. Surrender your thoughts, your mind, your ego to the current that knows the way. It will take care of you. It will take better care of you than you could ever imagine. There is something within you that knows what to do. Your body knows, you know. You can just really tune in to your being, to the depth of what's inside of you, to the depth of what you want, what you need. So I think this practice is something that just helps us come closer to ourselves, little by little, breath by breath, moment by moment. So take these last few moments to just be with you. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Notice, feel, observe, and just take it all in. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just start to bring gentle movement back into your physical body. As you feel ready, ease your way onto either side, fetal position. And take a moment, one last moment, just resting there, this nurturing pose, curling into yourself, feeling into your back body, breathing into your back body, back of your heart. Just let all the energy from your practice, all the effort from your practice, anything that came through for you in your practice today, let it all just absorb into you. Maybe you visualize that in some way. And then using the strength in your arms, guide yourself back up into seated meditation. So right back where we began our practice. And just like at the very beginning, if you want to roll your head around a couple times, roll your shoulders around, stretch your arms up one last time, feel free. Eventually, hands at your heart center, eyes closed. And just bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement. So acknowledging yourself for showing up, taking time out of your day to slow down and to be more present, to tune into a deeper place inside. Thank you so, so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. All right, my friends. Thank you, everybody. Good job. That's hard, I feel like. I didn't do anything, but I felt like that was really hard. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and have a great good job. Love you. Bye, Mariah, if you're still there.
Bye, honey.
I love you.